How's everybody doing? So, when I was born, I had one of these around my neck. So, I couldn't breathe when I was little. I was a big-headed child. And I'm still a big-headed child and dense as shit. So, when I came out, I was the only one that, everyone's coming, I'm just crying like, damn, the best 9 months have already passed. So, my grandmother's like, hey, we need to sacrifice a goat. And I'm like, Mom's like, no, we're not gonna sacrifice a goat. The goat's not needed. So, in my family, I come from a multicultural upbringing. So, my grandmother's from Nazi Germany. And what's funny about it is my grandmother and my grandfather couldn't speak to each other. So, my other grandfather is a black Arab dude. And the only way they could communicate was through Jewish jokes. So, the only way they could talk would be like through a translator. And during this time, my grandmother doesn't really like my father because he's a loser. He back in the 90s, there was a thing called crack. And my dad picks me up and he's like, I'm gonna come get you for the day. And I'm like, man, I get to see my dad? Shit, I haven't seen him in months. He just got kicked out of the house. So I'm like, okay, Mom, can I go see him? She's like, yeah, I thought you were gonna watch movies. So I'm like, I was gonna watch movies? Fuck. So he was so late that I finished both the movies, and he gets me. And if you know anything about Muslims, they don't like pork. So I asked my dad, I'm like, you have any hot dogs? Man, that made him mad. That's when the belt came out. And it wasn't the good side either. It's the metal end. Oh. It hurts. So my uncle came over and he's like, my uncle ends up everywhere. I don't know why, but every time I go somewhere, my uncle ends up. And because he's a crankhead, he's always around the drugs. No matter where he's at, there's the drugs. There he's at. So, in my family, dysfunction is huge. It happens when your grandmother doesn't really like that she's in America. So, she complains a lot and cries all the time. And it gets fucking annoying. Like, bitch, shut up. So, my grandmother's like the type of person to where she likes to rile everybody up and get the family going. I don't know if you guys have any other family members like that, where your mom's like, yeah, okay. She was like, I'm gonna start a fight with this guy, and that guy. And they're like, so what's the problem? And I didn't realize that we went to Europe to go see her side of the family. And we get there and she's already like complained about us. Because we're like the ones that she doesn't want. We're the Americans, you know? Because my grandfather was in the military. And when you're the child of a Nazi, they don't really like that you married the enemy. So, it's not something that, you know, like my grandfather was like understanding that my grandfather was in the military, but they still have a bad taste that they got their asses beat in World War II. So, I'm like, can you guys, how's everything? She's like, I just wanted to feel out how my family was, because I've never seen them, I never met them, they were the first time. Lived 4,000, whatever, 10, however many miles away. And I'm like, the ride over fucking sucked. Airlines, goddamn, man. Anybody flying recently? I flew like 3 weeks ago or whatever, and I'm sitting next to like a big fat bitch, and a skinny lady next to me, and I'm in the middle. And we end up in LA soon, goddamn. And I was thinking, I'm like, you know something? TSA. Fucking TSA. Jesus Christ, man. They got the dogs now. Are they fucking SWAT? Like, the dog's sniffing you, and you gotta pay to get pre-checks to keep your shoes on. And your laptop you can pay to keep your laptop in your bag now. And I'm like, my idea was to make sure that, we had Muslims, we fed them pork. If they didn't eat the pork, they go through a special line to get checked through the x-ray machine. And everyone else gets to fly without any problems. Because they always say, we need to check everybody. Everyone could be a terrorist. I don't think people that eat pork are going to be terrorists. It's not something that people that are in America do. We like pork too much. Pork and beers, like, it's our thing. But if you take it away, we might blow some shit up. So thank you, and have a beautiful night, everybody.